Welcome to your September reading. Let's clear your energy space, Leo. I've been expecting you, Leo. Spirits, angels, and guides, please guide this reading for Leo. How is everybody doing, my Leo? I miss you guys. It's been a minute, right? But here we are. Get this reading out of the way for you. I truly appreciate everyone who's been subscribing, who's been following. Yeah. And Leo, if you resonate, please like, subscribe, and follow for more daily guidance. Leo, I believe, all right, we'll look at your past energy, right? So your past energy moving into the month of September here, all right? Heartbreak, right? Upheaval, disturbance, your emotions. You've been hurt. You've been teared down. Yeah. Something that you've been through, right? Somebody broke you. Something broke you. A connection broke you. Places and things that doesn't serve you any longer broke you. So that's your past energy, Leo. Let's look at your current energy, Leo. What's going on with your current energy? So your current energy, you have Two of Cups here. So there's a lover coming in. There's a connection coming in, right? There's an offer coming in. And two talks about choices, options. So you do have choices and options to make within the next coming month. And Spirit, angels, and guide, what is the outcome? What is the outcome moving forward? What is the future energy, future probability for beautiful Leo? You know, sometimes as a reader, sometimes an intuitive reader, right? Sometimes you just don't vibe. You just don't feel like the card just doesn't speak to you, you know? Eight of Pentacles. So this is where you're moving towards here. You're building this foundation stability. So eight talks about advancing, achieving the things that you want, moving towards what you want and what it is that you want to achieve in this earth realm. You know, you want to build this house, you want to build this home, you want to start a family. So this is your security. This is your foundations. You know, eight talks about the abundance, the prosperity. You know, that's going to be coming in, moving forward. Yeah, Eight of Wands also at the bottom of the pile. This signifies traveling to me. So there's going to be some traveling involved, something that you're passionate about, that you're going to be moving towards, and you're going to be celebrating. You know, and also Wands talks about the conflict. You know, something that you need to take care of. You know, something that's a fast moving energy that you have to be mindful of. You know, that you have to that you have to encounter. That you have to be prepared for. Yeah, definitely some type of fast moving energy that's going to be coming in, or some fast action that you need to take moving forward, you know, with this Eight of Wands, you know. It's a lot to unpack here, Leo, for next month, you know. Let's let me take a sip of water. Excuse me for a minute, Leo. And get comfortable here. So for me, you know, I like to work on the past, the present, and the future energy. Right. For me, it's getting to know the card. It's getting to know my environment. For me, it helps me to really organize my thoughts. Articulate my thoughts. When there's too many cards for me, it definitely definitely feel overpowering. Overpowering, but eventually, I think I'll be able to do that as some of these talented, like incredible talented readers. I'm hoping to get to that level, but for now, I like to focus on the past, present, and future. All right, Leo. So let's talk about this. Right, something got you wounded. Right, something broke your heart, and it tear you down. It really affect your emotion. It affected your mental. It affected your stability, your physical ability as well. Whatever that is. It puts you. It made you cry. It made you cry alone at night. It made you retreat, and it made you feel like you're the only one, right? It made you feel like you're the only one in the world, like nobody cares about you, right? Nobody's wanting to help you. It's got you deep in thoughts, like it's got you paralyzed. Definitely, whether this is in a form of anxiety, in a form of fear, so something got you have this ability not to be in this creative mode anymore, and whatever that is in the past, right? It stays in the past, Leo. I think you still revisit that energy. I think you still resurrect that energy. I believe it's a past connection, right? So a divorce may have gone sour. A marriage may have gone sour, and with this partnership, um, if it's if it's a marriage or is a romantic connection, I feel that they went towards someone else, right? But you overcome a lot, this challenge, right? This situation, this negative events is not you, it's not who you are, Leo. You are a strong, wise soul, especially if you gravitate towards this message, towards this channel. You know your worth, you know your worth, you know your value. And I do see that you went through a lot, right? And what you went through, most people would buckle, right? What you went through, most people would crumble, you know? Um, and only you know what you went through. I don't know what you went through, but I do know this. It was devastating. It was challenging, right? It was like someone stabbed like 1,000 swords in you, repeatedly. They made you cry a lot at night and at work, You might have lost your job. You might have lost the people that's close to you. Yeah. Whatever that took place, you went through hell, right? You went through hell and back. But you know what? You kept on going. Like, Leo, you kept on going. It made you strong. It amplified you, right? It morphed you. It transformed you, to the highest version of yourself. It expedited you to your current situation now. Is that like you are in love? You're in love with yourself. You're in love with life. The that negative event, that negative situation, propel you, right? Propel you to become this higher version of yourself, right? It made you love yourself, right? You master self-love because of it, right? And if you're currently in a relationship, this relationship is going to amplify. It's going to expand, you know. You definitely come a long way. And people, places, things, events from the past didn't serve you, and you let it go, you know. You bounced back. Like you took wins. Like you didn't have major astronomical wins, but you took small wins and you took them and you took those wins into triumph and you overcome with preservations, with resiliencies, you know, you persevere and you keep on moving forward to this year, right? So next month, something's going to come in. Someone's going to come in. A connection's going to come in. Invitation's going to come in, right? In the form of, new career, new promotions. But definitely, I get a sense that you moving towards a new connection, right? You're going to have options, right? You're going to have choices. Someone's going to come in. A lover's going to come in. A new business partner's going to come in, right? And it's going to propel you. It's going to morph you. It's going to expedite you, right? And it's definitely going to elevate you. It's going to motivate you. It's going to give you that butterfly, Leo. Leo, I wish I was you, Leo. Actually, there's some there's a part of me that's a Leo. I'm a closet Leo, but there's a part of me that's a Leo for sure. For sure, for sure. Yeah, Leo. Moving into September, you're going to be presented with an offer, right? Some type of connection. And it's going to give you butterflies, you know. Maybe you're on the verge of retiring, you know. That could give some of you butterflies. Leo, remember, don't force this into your reading, you know. If if this is not your reading, please don't force it, you know. Different stroke for different folks, right? So right now, like you've been through so much from the past, right? They doubted you, right? They left you for dead, you know. If this was a marriage that went cold, that went sour, they definitely had someone else, right, in their energy. Because, you know, oftentimes it's before anyone make an exit, right, make a dramatic exit out of a relationship, oftentimes they have something lined up. It's not for all, you know, it's not in all cases, but generally there's someone else involved before they make that exit, you know. But it's not for everybody, right? But yeah, they definitely left you for dead. Um, but you're in calmer water now, Leo. You're in calmer water, right? The month of September is gonna be astronomical. There's gonna be some changes within your finance. Gonna be some shift. You know, you're gonna go into transformations. You know, right here, Eight of Pentacles. You know, this is not by accident, Leo. You didn't come into this money, this abundance just by accident. This is divinely orchestrated, right? You know, this is divinely timing. You know, this is all done by you, right? You've been asking for this, right? You've been asking for this. You said, universe, I want more abundance. I want family. I want security. I want someone to watch Netflix with. I want someone to walk on the beach with, right? So the universe said, I'm going to deliver that someone for you, right? I'm going to deliver that someone for you. And I'm going to deliver something for you that you want, right? I'm going to help you align that, create that events, places, situation, people circumstances that you want, right? I'm going to create the movie that you want for you. And this is the universe telling you that you deserve, right? You are being rewarded, right? Because you deserve it, because you are loved, right? And remember that when to really manifest something, right? We we have to be in this self-love perpetuate momentum of self-love, like self-induce, be in love with yourself, right? Wake up every morning, feel exuded, feel elated, right? Because you are so beautiful, you are so loving, you are so giving. That's who you are by nature. Like, we're not aggressive by nature. Do you think everyone's always a fighter? Everyone's no. We didn't come from aggression. We come from a place of like complacency. That may not be a good word in some platform, right? But complacency can be good, because you comply with the universe, And I do get a sense that traveling, right? You'll be traveling, perhaps overseas, you're going over water here, right? You taking a leap of faith, trying new things, trying different food, different culture, and and looks like you are excited for this, Leo, this new adventure, right? This new adventure, and of course, you're following your passion. Eight of Wands. It's depicts about that intuition. You heavily following your passion. You being guided by your teams of angels, your spirits, your ancestors. Yeah, and you are creating. If you're not there yet, Leo, now you are moving towards this calmer water. All your cups can be filled. For sure, for real. You're building. Comment, Leo. What are you building? What are you building? There's something that you're building. There's something that you're passionate about. See this castle behind you, right? Some of you want this new home. Some of you said, I have enough of, living in an apartment. I have enough of living in my mom's basement. It's time. It's time for me to get a new home. Yeah, some of you are going to be relocating to new area, new zip code, new area codes, and definitely you're building something. Like 8 is about advancing, and you definitely have enough here, and you're gonna have enough to give, to share, right? You're manufacturing something, an idea, a product. You're an artist, especially if you're an artist, right? If you feel like you're not there yet, if you feel like no one's going to give you a break, no one's going to give you an opportunity, well, Spirit's telling you with this reading how things going to change, right? New connections going to come in, new lovers going to come in, new business opportunities going to come in, right? And whoever it is that's going to come in, they believe in you. They believe in your product. They believe in your art. They believe in your song. They believe in your magic. They believe in, if you're a writer, they believe in the work that you're doing, right? And I tell you this, Leo, right? Some of you is going to have some profound changes on your community. Some of you is going to have an impact on your community, right? Because I just know that things will work out for you. Things will line up for you next month moving forward. And this card suggests this. This reading is an evidence. So you want evidence. So you're asking me, hey, where is my evidence of this? Where is? Well, I do want to caution you a little bit, right? So when you travel, there's going to be some fear, some anxiety, right? Because you're going to the land of unknown, but it's okay. Sometimes fear is good. Sometimes fear makes us recognize that we're human, you know. Fear is not always a bad thing, you know, because sometimes when we're not careful, we just take that plunge, and we don't know our environment, and we don't assess, we don't evaluate it, and we don't know enough about the environment. So fear can be good, you know. Fear can help us morph into that next manifestations, right? And yeah, so next month, Leo, you are creating something. You're definitely, whether it's a 6-figure career, 7-figure career, you investing on something, working on a product. You're an artist. You're trying to get your name out there. You're a social media influencer. You're trying to get your names out there, get your following. And I believe that you will be successful. Once when you let go of this resistance, let go of this victim mindset mentality. What doesn't serve you any longer, let go. You're being asked by your guides, your team of angels, your teams of spirits, that the connection that didn't serve you, the people, places, and things, events, circumstances that didn't serve you, let them go, right? You don't have to. Manifest them into your life. It's okay. They're who they are. You who you are. You do what you do. They do what they do, right? And you're overcoming that. And I see that you're moving towards calmer water. Yeah. Leo, my name is Steve. This is what I have for you for next month. If you resonate, please like, subscribe.